Say hello to my new Mark 8 GTI. So that's right, I indeed got a 2022 Volkswagen Golf GTI Mark 8, and I don't even know where to start. I'm so excited to bring this car to the channel, and I indeed got this as my first car. Okay, so it's starting to rain a little bit, so I'm gonna have my hood up for right now. But I guess I'll just start off from the beginning. Why did I choose a Golf GTI as my first car? Now, for all the non-car people out there, for most of my friends that are watching, or anyone who doesn't know what a Golf GTI is, this is not your normal Volkswagen hatchback. This car is a car for car enthusiasts. It's tuned up, it's fine-tuned by Volkswagen, and it's really meant to be more of a sports type car, but it's sort of on the entry-level side of sports cars, I guess. So why did I get a Golf GTI? Now, most of my friends know me as the Tesla King, and again, as much as I love Tesla, I don't want one as my first car. It's definitely a car that I want to get in the future, but again, I don't really think that's a good first car at all, and especially learning how to drive on, like, alone, that's something else. And I really have this, I still do love gasoline cars, and I really love sports cars, and the Golf GTI has always been a car that I have loved for many years. I started really liking the Golf GTI when I started watching this show called Top Gear, and Jeremy Clarkson and the whole trio raved about how well, especially Jeremy Clarkson, who is mainly the host of the show. It's a car TV show if you don't know Top Gear, but he raved on how good the Golf GTI is. It is the best handling car, best driving car for the money for car enthusiasts. Ever since that point on, I've always wanted a Golf GTI, and I definitely can see myself in it because it's a great first car to enter the world of car enthusiasts. It has a great community surrounding it, and as well as that, it's just a great car to learn how to modify and make cool in general. Now, I never had my intentions on getting a brand new Golf GTI, and I was gonna go with a Mark 7, a 2018 previous generation. The Mark 7 is basically the previous generation, since this is a Mark 8, and I was planning to go with the Mark 7, but when the Mark 8 came out to the United States and I saw it in person, I loved it 10 times more than the Mark 7. Everything about it was updated, and especially going into it at first hand, it definitely had that I definitely had the features that I wanted more than the there's a car. It definitely had a lot more features than the Mark 7, especially on the safety side. Now, due to the whole chip shortage and everything, these Mark 8s are extremely rare to find, and if you do find one, they're most likely marked up by the dealership. Thankfully, this Mark 8 was not marked up by the dealership, and we got a nice, good deal on it. I didn't get to spec it out, basically, like, options-wise the way I wanted to, but it did have everything that I want. The only thing I would really change is the color. So let's get into the spec and a little bit of a mini walk-around of this Mark 8 GTI. Now, as I said, the only thing I would really change on this car is the color. So this is Reflex Silver Metallic. This is the color. Now, I actually didn't really want silver in the first place. I actually wanted, what's the color? I either wanted white or this other color called Moonstone Gray, which is a non-metallic paint, which, I mean, I would love both of those, but I'm gonna say that I think the silver is really growing on me. It really does fit with all the red accents around the car really well. It has the standard 18-inch alloy wheels, which I'm gonna change, more on that later. Continuing around the car, this car has the performance packs. You get the better brakes, you get the sport exhaust, But overall, that's mainly the outside of the car explained. I really do like the front of the car with these cool fog lights that are integrated into the grille, and this cool light bar that goes across the car. So it is absolutely freezing out right now. So let's head inside the car real quick, and let me show you in the inside. But yeah, before we get into the interior, let me know in the comments down below what you guys really want to see, like content wise with this car, because I'm really open to doing anything. I definitely am opening to modification ideas, because I do have a good list right now that of things I want to do. I'll make a separate video of expectations you should see with modifying this car. But if you have any suggestions, you think any content, any content or any modifications you want to see put on my car, there we go. Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm really open to anything. So yeah, let's go check out the interior now, because it's actually freezing and raining, and yeah. So let's check out the inside. So this car does have the leather sport seats, which are full power, which I really wanted, because you can get the cloth plaid seats on this car, which I'll put a picture up on the screen also. But honestly with you guys, I am not a fan of plaid seats at all, or especially cloth seats, to be fair. Now, the big issue with cloth seats is that they're so difficult to clean, and cleaning cloth seats is probably my worst nightmare, which is probably why I'm never gonna have a car with cloth seats, which is why I opted for the leather seats. And this is definitely a must-have for me. So they also hold you in corners as well. They're really bolstered and everything. This is what the seats look like. They're really cool. They're kind of two-tone, so there's black leather here, then there's gray leather, and then there's red leather and stitching all around the seats, which is really cool. That FedEx truck came really close to my car, geez. But yeah, as you can see, it only has 24 miles on it. I got it with like 8 miles on it. So yeah. Oh yeah, so some cool features with the car is that it has a wireless charging pad. So if I put my phone right here, hold on, let me just put my stuff on. It has a wireless charging pad right there. So yeah, it's keyless. It has keyless entry and keyless start. You just put your foot on the brake and then press right here. Yes. So yeah, there you go. This is the infotainment system. It's all touchscreen. I'll do a whole like in-depth video later, but I'm still kind of getting used to all of this. All your volume controls and temperature controls are via touch, like with the touchscreen. So your volume, your temperature controls are all done via the touchscreen. Even the heated seat controls are via the touchscreen, which is kind of crazy. You have all these hard buttons right here to change your driving modes, your safety systems, your climate control, things like that. It has Apple CarPlay, which is something that I never had in a car before, but my parents have in cars before. But yeah, it's fairly just like, I don't know if there's really that much to say anything else about it, but I really like this honeycomb pattern up here on the dashboard. But overall, it's definitely an upgrade from the previous generation GTI, and I am very, very, very happy with it, and I can't wait to drive it more than 24 miles. Some other cool features, it has a nice big sunroof, which I'm not going to open right now, but as well as it has heated and ventilated seats. I'm never going to probably ever use the ventilated feature, but they're there when I need them. These buttons on the steering wheel I have a heated steering wheel. There are 3 different levels, which is cool. I have adaptive cruise control, which I'm probably never going to use, and you can use this button here to change the view of the gauge cluster, which is very cool. I'm probably never going to use this ever again, because I like this big one here with the big dial and everything. But overall, how do you get home? There we go. I can change like the ambient light color and things like that, which is very, very cool. But yeah, other than that, that is basically the car. So we're just gonna turn it off right now, and then it says goodbye. As you can see, my car says goodbye. So that's kind of cool, I guess. So here's what the back seat looks like. It's plenty, I don't need anything bigger, because guess what? I'm not sitting back here, so it really doesn't matter how big the back seat is. But if any of my friends are watching, the back seat can fit 3 people very comfortably. I'm 5'4", and I fit perfectly fine, so you'll be very comfortable in my back seat. Real quick, here is what the trunk looks like. So it's perfectly fine. It's like a perfect size trunk. It's nothing bigger, but we have a roadside assistance kit and a first aid kit just in case you guys get hurt in my car. But yeah, overall, there's nothing really else to say about it. Really, I'm still trying to learn the car more and get used to it, but so far the driving experience is awesome. It handles, it feels like a sports car, and there will be plenty more videos coming with this car as well. Stay tuned for those videos, and stay tuned for the modification videos as well. I can't wait to bring those to the channel. I know I'm going to get a lot of comments for what does the GTI mean. So the GTI is the more tuned up Golf. So you have the difference that you know it's a GTI with all the red accents, like the red brake calipers, the red accents around the car, the sport seats, the sport exhaust, the performance pack. So that's what the GTI means. So it has a more fine-tuned engine and stuff like that. So I think it puts out like 250 brake horsepower, but it's gonna put out more after I put a lot of stuff on it. So yeah, that's basically my car. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, smash that like button. Comment down below what other videos you want to see with this car. I'm willing to basically make anything happen. So yeah, modifications coming soon for this car, so stay tuned for that. See you guys next time. Peace.